Featured in the Jamestown Gallery is this unique Miquelet Spanish blunderbuss. We believe this was originally manufactured in Spain about 1670, but what makes it especially interesting for our purposes is that it has been refurbished, possibly restocked and repaired in the Americas, probably in Spanish colonial New World, possibly in Veracruz or Mexico City, where Native Americans were trained in refurbishing firearms. The decoration is especially interesting. It has a combination of Christianity and native lore with what appear to be pagan deities and fertility symbols worked into the brass decoration and the iron decoration on the lock plate. The action itself is interesting. It's a Miquelet lock. It's an early form of flintlock, preceded the more well-known French lock. The primary difference being that the mainspring is mounted on the outside of the lock rather than internally. As you can see on this traditional flintlock here, there's no mainspring. Another difference that's often seen is the Miquelet will have a straighter neck on the cocking piece, whereas the flintlock will have a more serpentine neck on the cocking piece. The other thing that's interesting about this particular arm is that it is a blunderbuss. It has the dramatically flared muzzle. A lot of people think of these as pilgrim guns. We've seen that in images for decades. But the purpose of this was not so much to spread the shot, as many people assume, but was to facilitate easy loading in muzzle loading days where you had to pour in powder and then pour in your shot charge before packing it home and priming and firing, and especially in a situation where there might be motion, such as on a stagecoach or the deck of a ship at sea. The flared muzzle made it a built-in funnel to help in loading the gun. The Miquelet is known as the patilla action in the countries where it was more popular. The term Miquelet is believed to refer to militia units, which use these in Spain. We're especially glad to have this in that it's a very rare example of a Spanish colonial firearm in the New World.